day, Tampa Bay. Charley Belcher here live in beautiful Ybor City this morning, where we are hanging out with artist David O'Keefe. I want you to remember that name, and I want you to start trying to collect his stuff now, because, well, you're a big deal. And just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Well, let's start with your humble beginnings at the old Tampa Tribune.
Yes, I started there way back in '82.
Yeah.
And I've been a resident around here in Tampa. And I always wanted to get in the art department there. And
you did?
And I did finally after 10 years. '92 I got in, and I've been working on illustration ever since.
Well, and so these might look, if you were a Trib subscriber back in the day, these might look familiar to you. Basically, how do you describe your art, David? Pop culture? Are you a pop artist? Is that what it is? Look at Sapp and Brooks there. I love that.
Yeah, a lot of pop culture, a lot of sports, you know, entertainment, music, all kinds of things. Just a lot of local stuff.
I'm going to show off some of my favorites here as I was going through. I know Russell Rhodes is going to love this one. He's a huge Carson fan. And was that in the paper when Carson died?
That was when he retired.
When he retired.
So that's got some age on it.
Look at that. I love that. And these are all for sale at this gallery, which we're going to talk more about in the 8 o'clock. I think this is one of my favorites, too. The lightning trying to chip away and get that standing
And they did. They accomplished their goal.
I love that. And let me look at this. So appropriate for today. When the Rays first came to become a team, you did this piece. Look at the Ray looking up the hill at the Orioles, the Blue Jays, the Red Sox, and the Yankees, wanting to get up here. They're up here now, David.
They are.
That's great. That's great. And then, look at that. Mike Allstott. You definitely have a definitive style. What do you call your style?
Well, it's a caricature. I don't really see things the way, you know, most people do. I like to kind of pull and distort faces.
And then you started doing the sculptures, which is magnificent. Look at De Niro there. That's incredible. How long does it take you to do something like that?
Well, it varies. It does take some time. I think sketching process is actually the longest time to actually capture a person's likeness and personality. And then once you do that and you draw your sketches from all around, then you're able to sculpt it.
Well, like so many other employees, David is no longer at the Tribune.
That's correct.
In the day and age of downsizing newspapers. But that's okay, because he's ours now. He belongs to the world, and his art is going to be shared with the world. We're going to tell you how that's happening in the 8 o'clock hour, tell you how you can get on the ground floor here, tell you what they're doing for charity, and we might even convince him to apply pencil to paper for us, and we're going to show off a lot more of his cool artwork in the 8 o'clock hour of Good Day Tampa Bay. Anna Russell?
Oh,
it's incredible.
it really is.
Incredible work.
Good day, Tampa Bay. Charley Belcher here, live in beautiful Ybor City this morning, hanging out in the Romeo Gallery with Mr. David O'Keefe, artist extraordinaire, pop artist, as it were. Looking at some of your wonderful works, and you're gonna send me up, as it were.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
And so, how do you start a piece?
Well, basically, when I start, I want to look for forms and shapes and things. So with you,
basically round,
actually
and soft and squishy.
Square block.
Good.
So I'm looking for, you know, just kind of something that's going to be very blocky. And if I was doing it in clay, like one of these, I would just get the biggest piece of clay I could find and make it a square. Or a brick would be a good thing, nice and dense. But since I'm doing it in pencil, perfect. I'm going to just basically rough out the you know, the eyes that are very far apart, that are almost going to the other side of your
almost
head.
iguana-like.
Right. So I'm going to just kind of rough in the glasses and the nose and everything. And what I like to do is kind of sketch it. And
isn't it funny, though? Just a few little squiggly lines, and it can end up like some of these things over here. Joe, start over there with Nicole Kidman. And you jokingly say, you know, it's not the most flattering caricature, but by golly, you look at it and you know exactly who it is, don't you?
It's something that I like to not only capture a person's facial features, but a personality as well.
Well, speaking of personality, look at the John Gruden, complete with the little Chucky poking out of his vest down there at the bottom. I think you definitely captured Gruden pretty perfectly. Now, if people want to see your work, maybe buy it, take it home, put it on their walls or on a shelf, you're opening a show here at the Romeo Gallery, 1515 7th Avenue in Ybor. And it basically all kicks off this Saturday?
That's correct. It's between 12 and 6, and there's other galleries in the area that are participating. So we'll be here showing off this art, and I'll be painting and doing all kinds of things.
And you'll be here for a month, running into December, and every Friday you'll actually be painting in the window, showing how you do what you do.
That's right. I started Lucy, and basically about halfway through, and I figured it would be a good time to come down here and paint and meet and greet.
I love it. I love it. And this is certainly shaping up to, what is it, a handlebar mustache there? Or those are just jowls, aren't they?
That's just a nice big mouth.
Has anybody you've ever done seen it and liked it or not liked it?
Yeah, I've done a few. Like I did a cover for Mad Magazine, and Alex Trebek saw it and loved it, so he bought the original of that.
That's great. Ever had anybody say, "You ever do that to me again, and I'll sue you"?
Not to my face. No.
All right, excellent. Well, a little bit later on Good Day, we'll see how this turns out, and we'll also show more of the incredible pieces by the incredibly talented and a little sinister David O'Keefe when Good Day Tampa Bay continues. Hope your morning is starting out great. Are you ready to see it?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Artist.
Okay, this is...
I look like a Batman villain of some kind. It's Blockhead, I tell you. Come on, Batman. You'll never get away with it this time.
Looks like you have a mustache. One of those little curly...
Those are my jowls.
Dolly mustache.
I love it.
But you know what? I grabbed pencil and paper, and I have done my caricature of David O'Keefe. Would you like to see it?
Sure.
This I gotta see.
That's actually pretty good.
This is perfect.
What do you think, huh? Not bad.
No, that's...
I was just following your lead, my friend.
That's short arm.
I had to see how mean he was to me before I did mine. All right, but this guy, I can't compete. Look at this. Look at Bill Murray right here. I love that. That's a quintessential O'Keefe piece, isn't it, David?
Yeah, I like to have that style in everything I do. So Bill Murray is just, he's a caricature of himself, so
I love that.
it adds to it.
Bob Hope, that is a great, and whether you're painting or you're sketching or you're sculpting, you just capture the person brilliantly.
Well, it really does all start with sketching. Sketching is the key to anything. So I sketch in church, I sketch constantly. And then once you get that sketching down, you're able to make it in either two-dimensional or three-dimensional.
Mel Brooks, I love Mel Brooks here. Bruce Springsteen. And then as we head on down, I want to show the I Love Lucy down there that you're going to be working on here. Tell me about, go ahead, Joe, I got your wires here. You go ahead that way. Tell me about what you're doing here at the Romeo Gallery over the next month. You got a lot of things planned. You're here through December, or through some of December.
The gallery show is going to be for a month, but I'm coming in every Friday, and I'm going to finish Lucy here, and I'll be painting all day Friday. So if you want to come in, look at the gallery and see how the progress of Lucy is coming.
You're doing some charity stuff. I know Joshua House is...
Yeah, Friends of Joshua House. We're doing auctions, and they're, on November 21st, we're going to be at the... where are we going
Home Theater Gallery.
Home Theater Gallery, so don't miss that.
Like, we don't know how to plug stuff. We just know how to draw. Go to myfoxtampabay.com, check it out, because it's davidokeefe.com, got all the info you need. We're at 1515 7th at Ybor to come down to the gallery and check it out. This Saturday, Ann and Russell, he's really good at what he does.
Oh, he is fabulous.
It's fun today.
Yes.